Ensemble Theatre Cincinnati presents the regional premiere of Skeleton Crew, a compelling drama about a driven team of auto workers trying to navigate a cutthroat industry. We're transported back to 2008 Detroit in the midst of the financial and auto industry crisis. And here to tell us more about the show are actors Burgess Byrd and Ernaisja. Ladies, thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Especially in the midst of Tech Week. I know you're a little busy right now. Performers in general like waking up early, so
yes,
I know you're just thrilled. But no, we're thrilled to have you here. This work is so contemporary and so fresh for a lot of people. Was that part of what intrigued you guys so much about it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dominique Morisseau, our playwright, wrote such authentic and real characters, and it's something that everybody can relate to. You know, the auto industry had its downfall in Detroit, right here in Cincinnati.
Yeah, Moraine, Ohio, yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I'm sure everyone, when they come see it, will be able to relate to what's going on.
It's something you can really plug into, and it's interesting with the playwright too, as I understand it. This is part of sort of a series, and you, Burgess, did another one of the shows, Detroit 67.
Yes,
correct?
it was about the 67 riots.
Okay.
So she has a trilogy of plays called the Detroit Project, and so this is the last play in that cycle.
Yeah.
And so it's really interesting going from 1967 to 2008.
Yeah.
And I love her plays because the way she writes, it's like how real people talk. There's no, they say what they mean, and there's no false subtext underneath, you know, with Chekhov.
They say what they mean, they mean what they say, but at the
Yes.
same time, at certain points, there's like this magical realism that is evoked, and it's so beautiful.
It is.
It really is.
To see a series of shows like that and have connective tissue, I would imagine, through different eras in the same place. How important is that to connect to not only something that happened in 2008, but this is all in Detroit to happen in the same place, in the same struggles, maybe kind of reoccurring over and over again.
She, I feel like Detroit, the city of Detroit, is its own character.
Okay.
in the show, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she knows these people very well, and in turn, everyone can root for these people. Like you know, people coming to see the show. You know what I mean? So like, I think like there's something for everyone to like identify with.
Right. I feel like if you are like a fan of August Wilson, you're going to see his legacy in Dominique's work as well.
That's true.
So, you know, she is from Detroit and she loves Detroit and she knows Detroit. And so that is a connective tissue throughout each of each play in the Detroit cycle.
Yeah, and they're also, I would say, the number one thing is these characters are survivors. Yes, you know.
And when I was reading a little bit about it, it said a lot of the audience members come away not just with a sense of they've experienced something theatrically, but it almost has a sense of activism about it as well. Yeah,
it's like their world is falling down around them, but this family is going to survive. We're going to see the trials that happen, but in the end, through a act of self-sacrifice, which we won't tell you what it is. You're going to have to see.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
But you know,
the family is tested.
The family is tested,
yes.
for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, people want to come see the show. Give me the details. When do we open? All that kind of good stuff.
We start our first previews this Saturday, the 13th, and we open on the 17th, and we close on May 11th. So come down and see us, 11275 Vine Street at Ensemble Theatre. You can call the box office, or you can get tickets at ensemblecincinnati.org.
Ernaisja, just with all the details. I mean, we got addresses, we got times and places, and the whole deal. Ladies, thanks for coming in. I know it's a busy week for you.
Thank you
so much.
Appreciate it. And we'll get more information up at local12.com. Tara, we'll send it over to you.
All right.